Hey there, this is Clay with RelationshipInnerGame.com, and in this video, I'm going to tell you 3 signs that your ex is still attracted to you. So now, I know that a lot of you are probably expecting this video to be about things like, oh yeah, maybe they give you a lingering glance or something as they leave, or maybe they put a little heart emoji on the text message to you or something like that. But that's not what this is going to be about, and you'll see why at the end, okay? So the first sign that your ex is still attracted to you is that you ever, at any time in the past, have had some sort of romantic, physical kind of connection, okay? So maybe you've had sex, maybe you've kissed, maybe you've made out, maybe you've, done other unmentionable things or something like that, okay? That is a really good sign that your ex is still attracted to you, okay? Because we're going to get into this in a little bit, but once the attraction switch has been flipped on somebody, right? Once somebody just has come to the conclusion that, hey, you are an attractive person, then that switch is not going to be coming off unless something very major happens, okay? So if the two of you have a track record of being intimate physically or something like that, then that's a very good sign that your ex actually still finds you attractive. On the other hand, if you've been on one date, didn't go anywhere or something like that, then maybe it remains to be seen. Or if you had some sort of relationship, but it was just kind of like dead, and the two of you never really had any real attraction in the context of that relationship, then that also remains to be seen. But if there was actual physical attraction and all that stuff that existed between the two of you at some point in time, then yeah, I think that's definitely a sign that your ex is still attracted to you, okay? The second sign that your ex is still attracted to you is that you have not undergone any sort of major physical transformation / mutilation of any sort. And I mean this literally, right? Your ex became attracted to you because in some way you were physically attractive to them, right? Among other ways as well, but your physical body was attractive to them, right? And so unless you have been disfigured in some way, if that's true, I'm sorry, but if you have been disfigured in some way, you're going to look different than the person that they were attracted to, right? Or if you have maybe gained a significant amount of weight or lost a significant amount of weight, or otherwise just look different to the person that they first became attracted to, then they may lose attraction for you. But if you essentially look the same, then there's a pretty good chance that your ex is still attracted to you. And when I say gain or lose weight or something, I'm not talking about 5 pounds or 10 pounds or something like that. I'm talking, hey, I gained 100 pounds, or hey, I lost 100 pounds or something like that, right? Those are big things that are going to dramatically impact the way that somebody perceives your physical body, right? Sure, maybe cutting down a couple pounds here or there, maybe it looks a little bit different. But, it's ultimately not going to be one of those big game changer things where it's whoa, I didn't recognize you for a second. Didn't you used to be this big and now you're that big? That's totally different thing altogether right there, okay? So if you essentially look more or less physically the same, your ex is probably still attracted to you, okay? And the third sign that your ex is still attracted to you is that your personality is, for the most part, the same, right? You haven't gone through any sort of psychological breaks or nervous breakdowns or anything like that, where you just suddenly don't have the same personality anymore. And I'm not talking about, hey, I used to be shy and now I'm more sociable or something like that. That's still the same personality that you had, but it's just less inhibited, right? I'm talking about okay, I was just traumatized in some severe way and I'm just not the same person anymore. If you're becoming more outgoing, if you're leaning into discomfort, if you're improving yourself in some way, you're probably still the same personality. It's just that you're maybe a little bit different. Maybe the dials have just been tuned a little bit differently or something like that. But essentially underneath it all, you're still the same person. But if that's not the case, if your personality is just at a basic, foundational, fundamental level, just way different, then that could be a sign that your ex might not be attracted to you in that sort of personality type of way, okay? But most people don't have these sorts of big personality shifts or something like that, and so I don't think that that's very likely. So now you may have listened to these 3 signs about why your ex might still be attracted to you, and you might be wondering, well, what's with all of this? I mean, we went through a breakup and my ex said, I'm not attracted to you anymore. It's not like I've gained 50 pounds, or it's not like I'm suddenly like, a sociopath or something like that. Like, what gives? And the answer to that goes back to that first question, which is that if you had a romantic relationship with them, the attraction has been flipped on, and it probably still is on, okay? It's just that attraction, it's kind of like a current, right? Like one of those electrical circuits or something like that. And if something just kind of gets in the way of that, it's not gonna flow. And so there's something in the way of that attraction that's causing your ex to not feel that attraction. The attraction is there. It's just that they don't feel it, okay? So what is that thing that's blocking the attraction? What is in the way? And the answer to that is the history, the negative emotions, the baggage between the two of you. Again, I don't know what happened. I don't know what didn't happen. All I know is that if your ex was attracted to you and now they're not, it's probably because that they actually still are attracted to you, but that attraction is just being blocked by, I don't know, the cheating, the lying, the comment that somebody said that hurt your feelings or hurt their feelings or whatever, right? And so until you can get past that history, until you can get past that baggage, you're not going to be able to get your ex to feel attraction for you again, because that's just always going to be blocked by the baggage, the history, the negative emotions, right? So your number one priority isn't to focus on re-attracting your ex, which a lot of people make a big mistake about, but it's to really focus on clearing away those negative emotions, that negative history, that sort of negative shadow that's hanging over your relationship that's causing them to not feel that attraction, okay? So your number one priority is to remember your ex is attracted to you, most likely, unless, like I said, there was never an actual romantic connection. You have gone through some sort of physical transformation, or you've gone through some sort of personality transformation, okay? Barring all of that, your ex is still attracted to you. And all you have to do is just clear away those negative emotional experiences and let that attraction flow. You don't have to worry about re-attracting your ex. Really, you don't. If you focus on re-attracting your ex, you're going to be focusing on the wrong things, and you're going to wonder why you're not getting anywhere. Because sure, you might do things that they find attractive, but again, that's just going to be blocked by the baggage, by the negative experiences, by the past things that happened between the two of you that we all wish didn't happen, and it's just not going to get through. So again, you want to focus on clearing away the negative emotions, all right? So if you want to learn how to do all that, please head on over to our website, relationshipinnergame.com. You can take a short little questionnaire there. It'll tell me a little bit about your situation, where you're at, and we'll start sending you some advice and strategies and details to help you kind of get back together with your ex, okay? If that sounds like something that you want, please go ahead and check out relationshipinnergame.com. Again, this has been Clay with Relationship Inner Game, and until next time, please go ahead and like this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, or if you want to get more of our videos delivered right to your YouTube feed, just go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Again, this has been Clay, and I'll talk to you again in the next video. Take care.